Good morning, everyone. My name is Chelma, and today we're going to be starting lesson number 8 with the title God's Day of Love. And the key text is, "And hallow my Sabbaths, and they shall be a sign between me and you, that you may know that I am the Lord your God." Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 20. So God saw that the Sabbath was necessary for man, even in paradise, that he will need to lay aside his interests and his own pursuits for one day out of the 7, so that he can contemplate more fully the works of God and meditate in his power and his goodness, so that he could be reminded during the Sabbath of the goodness of God and be awakened to gratitude towards him for all that he enjoyed and possessed. So today we're going to be looking at this God's Day of Love, and we're going to start with eternal life. And our first question for today is, what must we realize about the only ones who will have the privilege of going to that better land? Revelation chapter 22 verses 12 to 14 says, "And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to his work shall be. And I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have the right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city." So as we see in these verses, "Behold, I come quickly, and I will bring with me the reward for every person according to what he has done." And so at the end of the verse 14, it says, "Blessed are those who have kept his commandments, and they will have the right to the tree of life." Now let's look at James chapter 2 verse 10, and it says, "For whosoever shall keep the whole law, and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all." So then, what must we realize about the ones who will have the privilege to go into the better land? They would be those that have kept the law, the whole law, and not offended in any point of the law. And so we may think that we are doing everything, but we need to examine ourselves to see if we are truly doing all that the Lord requires of us. Because if we have any point in which we are disobeying, then we are not going to be accepted into this better land. Now, continuing on, our second question is, what should we be doing with this law, and where should it be kept? 2 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 5 says, "Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Jesus Christ is in you, except ye be reprobates?" So what should we be doing? We should be examining ourselves against what God requires of us, against the commandments of God, to see if we're doing what is asked of us. And where should this law be kept? Hebrews chapter 8 verse 10 says, "For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my law in their mind and write them in their heart. And I will be to them a God, and they shall be my people." So God has promised that he will put his law into our hearts and in our minds, so that we will always have it there to examine our conduct, what we do against the law. So if we compare our character with the standard, which is the law of God, then we will be able to see if we are doing what is right or not. And so that closes the topic for today, which was eternal life. And we will continue tomorrow with the next topic. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you then. Bye.